All right, welcome back to Perdido Key Gaming. Got a nice sunny day today. Not sure how long that's gonna last because we got a couple of storms in the Gulf, but we shall see. Today we got some Magic the Gathering. We're still working our way through War of the Spark, booster box of that stuff, so we're going to open some of those. In general, I think it's time to stop cracking booster boxes of this because it's getting up there to the point where the booster boxes are going up in price and it might be worth just hanging on to those. Anyway, what do we got in these things? All the planeswalkers. Each pack's got a planeswalker, whether it's uncommon, mythic, or rare. But the biggest hitter is non-foil is Finale of Destruction, and you got Liliana, you got Teferi, Nicole Bolas, Karn, Nissa, and one of the God Eternal Orchestra. Anyway, lots of kind of cool cards in here. It's steadily be out of sticking together. Be out of standard here shortly. The Wanderer, Anageode, Eternal Skylord, Dovin's Veto. Pretty handy card. It's one of the Planeswalkers. Nahiri, the Storm of Stone. Storif, Defkaran Lich. He's a zombie elf wizard. He's legendary. And a swamp and a token. 2 bits. Yeah, lots of fun. Huge surprise. Really awesome introductory video to this when it came out. It was very nice. The amass mechanic was kind of cool, but I could never get it to take off, but then again, I never tried to do a mass deck, where everything was a mass. And Ral, the Storm Conduit. And token and a land. I imagine that would have been pretty cool, but of course any giant zombie is subject to removal, I'm sure. Spark Reaver, Force Landing. Bloom Hulk, Sahiri's Silverwing. Each of the Planeswalker had a auxiliary card or auxiliary cards, good. Whether it's an instant sorcery and creature. Let's see, Movu, the Loyal Companion. And there's Vraska just sitting at an uncommon. Dreadhorde Arcanist. The token. Yep, we'll be out of standard shortly, but it doesn't stop people from rolling into, one of the other formats and playing legendary decks of legendary creatures and, random Planeswalker Super Friends. Boreal Grazer, speaking of amass. Not Boreal Grazer, Herald of the Dread Ord. Prismet, Giant Growth, Bleeding Edge, Liliana's Triumph, Teo the Shield Mage, Casualties of War. Choose one or more, destroy the artifact, destroy a creature, destroy an enchantment, destroy a land, destroy a planeswalker. But that's 6 mana, so that's a late game, wouldn't you say? Yeah, lots of fun with all the Planeswalkers in this, but some are, just barely holding on to life when they're on the battlefield. So, I don't know how useful that was, but the right support group, I suppose. Wanderer's Strike, speaking of Ral. Bond of Insight, Tasmina, Enigmatic Mentor. Create 2/2 blue wizard. Create 2/2 blue wizard. Draw a card, discard a card. But main thing with her is everything costs 2 more, which is kind of handy. There's your God
Oketra, God Eternal Oketra that we were talking about, Zombie God, double strike. Whenever you cast a creature spell, create a 4/4 black zombie with vigilance, and whenever he dies, he just goes back in the library. Yikes. That's from, let's see what else we get out of this. Yeah, still got a few more packs out of the box, so we'll crack those and see if we can't, you know. Grim Initiate, Forced Landing, Spark Artist, Topple the Statue, Giant Growth again. It's weird again. But of course, this weird is pretty, can get pretty vicious, of course, since every time you cast a non-creature spell, you put a +1/+1 counter on them. You can somehow make them not subject to removal. Jaya, Venerated Fire Mage, very useful auxiliary card, if you ask me. It's too bad she's 5 for 5. And Soul Diviner. And Mayhem Devil. Foily uncommon. Not seeing too many foils in these. I thought there was more. Honor the God Pharaoh with his Amass, Rising Populace, the kind of the counterpart of any of the Amass functions. Whenever you die, he gets +1/+1. Goblin Assault Team, slamming into your opponent for 4/1. Spark Reaper, Force Landing again. Arlen's Wolf, Hiri Stoneblade, Bolt Bend, Bond of Insight, Arlen herself, and Tolsimir, who's put him and Arlen and all her wolves together. It just gets out of hand pretty quickly. Like a wolf deck. Kind of cool. Kind of fun. Of course, as soon as your opponent sees the first wolf, he goes, oh, well, great. Speaking of Mass, Gideon Sacrifice, Behemoth, with a giant zombie Rhinoceros, Divine Arrow, Storm the Citadel, Gideon's Triumph, Teo again, Bioessence Hydra, of course, and Unlikely Ape. Don't ask me again, Gideon. I'm not going to let you fly on my head. But, yep, out of, I think it's out of print. Word around the campfire is out of print, and price is going up on the booster boxes, so get them while you still can. Jaya's Greeting, always popular. Dagon Eternal, Sarkhan's Catharsis, Death Sprout, Elite, Guild Mage, Jiang Yang Gu, the Wild Crafter, and another God Eternal, but this time Kefnet. Probably worth $1 or $2. He's flying, and he's revealing the first card you draw each turn. As soon as you draw one, you reveal one, copy that card, and you can cast a copy. That copy costs 2 less to cast. Grim Initiate, dies Amass. There's another zombie hippo. I said Rhinoceros earlier. Mass, Demolish, Defiant Strike, Augur Bolus, Bond Revival, Challenger Troll, and Jace, the Wielder of Mysteries. Not on the top. Matter of fact, he's somewhere about, well, misses of more value than he is. Well, that was the last pack for today for War of the Spark. We got a God Eternal Oketra, which is kind of cool, and Jace is, you know, always around. So he's down in the rare slot, of course, so that might be why he's not making an appearance up in the... And it got Chiral and everything like that. So anyway, that's it for today. Hit like and subscribe if you like these videos. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Got some more Magic the Gathering stuff to open. Sitting here at home for most of the time. Had a busy week, but you know, when you're sitting at home, all you do is play cards. Well, we'll see you tomorrow.